I say it's hard to mix because look, like it looks like putty. I guess if I'm sick, this would help because I'm like, clear my sinuses. Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. Today's video is on this product right here. It's Selected Skincare. This is the most expensive product ever purchased, because you kind of think sometimes, you can't tell me you don't think this. Sometimes you think, like, if I spend more money on a product, it has to work better. Well, does this work better? Some of these things, let me just show you. So I got these three right here, and we have the moisturizer. One of these costs $1,300, $1,200. The other ones are like $200, $300. Like, yes, and these are not fake. Yes, these were purchased, I think, at Nordstrom or somewhere like that, right? I don't know how the salesperson convinced her that, spend like, I don't know, $2,000 on a few products. Like, yeah, ridiculous. But she did. She thought like, I'm going to look useful. And most people think like, if I spend some serious dough on some great products, or at least great products that they tell you are great products, hey, then I'm going to look good. I'm just going to take off, 5-10 years, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Right? So is this good? I have tried to find videos on this. This is Selected Skincare, guys, right? I found only 2 videos made by the company. That was it. There was no other YouTuber that reviewed this skincare line. And I'm like, why? I mean, I have no idea. So I'm going to be reviewing this for 3 weeks. If you guys don't know, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. But what I do a lot on my channel is anti-aging. I do makeup on the side. I do health things on the side, but I do mostly anti-aging on this channel. I will test out a product. If I have paid a pretty penny for it, I will test it out for 3 weeks. That's it. Every night, every day. I do not skip any time, right? I am like devoted on testing that product to see if it helps with my hyperpigmentation. Does it help with my wrinkles? Does it help with fine lines? Does it help with droopy eyelids? Does it help with bags? What does it help with? If it is a product that states it's supposed to help with bags, I will normally test that on my husband, right? Because he has bags. I don't have bags. I have more fine lines, wrinkles, things like that. Certain things that I wore to work on my skin. So when I read what they said about this stuff, and I'll read it in a second about what they said about these products. I was like, okay, well, that sounds amazing. But I also know in the back of my head, I'm like, well, how much more amazing can that be than the products that I have used? One of these state that they have this one. I believe it is the thermal mask here, the thermal grape stem cell mask, right? It states that it heats up the skin, it penetrates with all this collagen, and it gets absorbed, blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, I'm like, that sounds wonderful, but I have also tested out products like Algenist, I believe it is, the sleeping collagen mask, which was like mind-blowing. Like, plumped up the skin, got rid of wrinkles. It was amazing. So I thought, well, that was amazing. And this here, I think, don't quote me, but I think this is the one that costs $1,200 or $1,300. I was like, it must be like you put it on once or twice and your skin it's like night and day. You see a tremendous difference. So let's go ahead and just roll on over to that video. And I'm going to show you the photos from the day I started, the check-ins and everything. Does this work? So we are doing the Desert Grape Thermal Grape Stem Thermal Mask. I just said thermal. We are also testing out the Desert Grape Serum Grape Stem Cell. That's all it, okay. And we are doing the Swiss Apple Seed Booster Serum. It says Swiss Apple Seed, so I'm just like repeating it. So it says Swiss Apple Seed Booster Serum, Swiss Apple Stem Cell, and Vitamin C. And the moisturizer is the Ceylon Rice Moisturizer. So is it worth it? Let's go ahead and just roll on over to that video. You guys let me know what you thought. And I will give you guys my final thoughts and opinions at the end of the video. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Let's go ahead and roll on over to that video. So I turned on the camera so you guys can see close up to my face. I am going to take off my eye makeup right now, but I already washed my face with my Lumi Spa. So my face is actually really, really clean. I'll link a video down below to show you what this is. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to use the Desert Grape Serum. It's a grape stem cell. We're going to use this one at night. Then we're going to put our moisturizer on top. And I'm actually going to start using the Swiss Apple C Booster Serum. Swiss Apple Stem Cell and Vitamin C during the day, because vitamin C actually boosts your sunscreen. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to take off our eye makeup. We're going to put the serum on. We're going to smell it, feel it, and then we're going to go back after it's dried and absorbed. We're going to put the Ceylon Rice Moisturizer on top of it. It's a bioactive Ceylon Rice plant stem. Okay, so you guys can already see. You can see my my freckles. You can see my age spots. You can see my wrinkles. Okay, using the Neutrogena makeup removing wipe. I think that these are absolutely the best. Okay, so this is close up to my face. Let's take a picture because this is going to be the first night me trying this. Okay, so that's really close to my face. You guys can see. So you see my freckles, age spots, whatever you want to call them. I know some of these are freckles and I know some of these are age spots. I more so get the age spots and the discoloration under my lip when I'm in the sun. And I have not recently been using sunscreen, so they are darker than normal. You can even see them here on like my double chin right here. So let's put the serum on and see what, actually let's open it up really quick. Look at like super duper heavy duty bottles. I'm going to just open it like this and we're going to look at it and smell it. It just has like a perfume smell to it. So has like a little bit of a yellowish tint to it. It looks kind of, yeah, interesting. Yeah, on it, and oh, and it's super thick, guys. Like, wow. Usually serums are like more runny. This one's like super, super thick. So let me just kind of, I mean, you guys can see like I'm running it on my hand there and you can see how, look at the thickness of that. Wow, okay. Obviously, I pumped way too much. I just wanted to kind of show you. And do I have irritation? I do have a little bit of irritation. It kind of feels like it starts to heat up around my nose area right here for some reason. Okay. And throughout the neck and on the eyelids. Now, since I pumped too much, great thing, just so you guys know, you take it and you rub it on the back of your hands and then on your arms, because we want this and your chest to stay youthful and young. So, okay, let's give this a few minutes to dry down, if it dries down. It's a very different type of formula, type of serum that I'm used to. I don't like, almost like a powdery smell perfume. It's really, I don't prefer the smell, but it is what it is as long as it works. It's like it's still moist. It almost feels, even though it says a serum, it actually feels like a moisturizer I put on my face. So let's go ahead and try the moisturizer on. Just a white cream. My daughter has been using this and digging into it. Wow, wow, wow. Can we just see how thick this moisturizer is? Look at this. This is like pretty darn thick. Wow, okay. Well, if this actually works and does something to improve my skin quality, I can totally understand why. Because like the formulas themselves are just super thick. And I'm not actually sure. It doesn't really smell like anything. I'm not actually sure how this is going to work tomorrow under my makeup. So we're going to have to wait and see. I mean, I think honestly, when I put the serum on tomorrow, I'm going to have to put on barely any and just kind of smooth it out as much as I can. And the moisturizer is what I'm guessing, because it's pretty darn thick. And look at that. I don't know how it's going to do it in my makeup. Okay, so it's on. I feel fine. It's kind of weird though. I honestly feel like this cooling, like icy hot patch feeling in certain portions of my face. Like it's not extreme, don't get me wrong, but I do feel it. It's almost like my eyelids are kind of cold but hot at the same time. I know that sounds so weird, but you know what I mean. If you ever put an icy hot on your body, you know what it feels like. It's like cold but hot, hot but cold. I don't know. So, but it's nothing overwhelming. It's not extreme. It feels good. So we're gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay guys, so it is early in the morning. I'm looking at my skin and I see a shine to my face, but I don't think it's as shiny as it normally is. So I'm gonna touch my skin and we're gonna see, am I super oily? Because typically, if you're really, really oily when you wake up the next day, if you're super oily, it kind of means like the moisturizer or the serum didn't absorb, and so your skin became dehydrated and it's overproducing. So let's go ahead and feel. Oh, okay. Wow. Look at that. So I know it has that shine, but it's not like, it's just a little bit of oil. It's more, it almost feels like it's still the moisturizer on my skin, which is interesting. So what I'm gonna do is, this is what I typically do. I'm gonna just rinse my face in lukewarm water. That's all I'm gonna do. You go to bed with your skin clean. Okay, so I'm gonna just rinse off the excess lotion. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a serum on top of this and then maybe just a little tiny bit of moisturizer. So I'll be right back. And I want you guys to know, when I rinse my face, I'll rinse it like this. I'll rinse it like this. Like, almost like I'm taking off a soap or a cleanser off my face. So that's how I rinse it. I'm very I want to pull off that top layer and leave just a little bit behind. So I can feel that it's already drying. I will say that my skin feels, my hand's kind of cold. My skin feels like soft. That I will say. Like, wow. It actually feels really nice. Wow, I can really see how this will soften wrinkles. But we need proof. That's why we're doing these tests. That's why we're doing these check-ins. It does feel great. So, if you guys don't know, one of my tricks is that you never let your skin 100% fully dry, because I want to keep it moist always, always. So let's go ahead and try now the Swiss Apple Booster. The Swiss Apple C Booster Serum. Okay. Very, orange looking. How does it smell? So it has a slight perfume, and this one, look, like you guys can see, the serum is super, super thick. Look at that. Oh, wow, super thick. So let's go ahead and put some on. Obviously, I'm not going to put all of that. I just put a lot on my hand so you guys could actually see it. Okay, I actually like this serum. So it's not, I feel like it has a different consistency than the other one. It glides very, very well. Almost like it's a little bit more runny. You guys can see. It does have a little bit of that cooling effect. Okay guys, so I just woke up. I actually was reading on these products last night, And come to find out, I'm actually doing it wrong. So it says that the desert grape serum, I'm supposed to be applying this in the daytime. I'm supposed to be applying only like a dime size amount, but this is what I'm supposed to be applying during the day. So I wanted to address something. I know I'm still in my pajamas because I woke up. So I've only done this for 2 nights, right? And I already see, like, I don't know if you guys can see how smooth my under eye area is. If you look, like, look at this. There's no, like, hollowing going on. My lines, which you can see my lines look softer. Now, there was only one product I ever saw, like, a huge difference a huge difference in my skin that's very similar to this, and that would be the, I think it's called the Sleeping Collagen by Algenist. That's the only time that I ever saw like a huge difference like this. But I almost feel that it works similar to that other product. I feel as if in certain areas, like here, especially under my eye area, I feel like my skin is more plump. Now, for being only 2 nights wearing this, that's pretty darn impressive. That's very impressive, actually. I feel like my skin is so soft and so, like, it just has that plumpiness. So I will say one thing. Last night when I showered, I put on the Desert Grape Serum, the grape stem cell, right after I got out of the shower. And it had that remember I had mentioned that icy hot feeling? Well, it actually had like a burning sensation throughout this area right here. But it only lasted just a few seconds, and it was intense, but it went away. I don't know if that's just that the product is so concentrated in collagen and the other ingredients that it claims to have, but you guys need to know that. So I think my skin looks really, really good, honestly. So as far as the moisturizer, I am still going to be using this, right? So we're testing this out for a while. This moisturizer is so thick. Let me just tell you that it will last you a very long time. It is so thick. So I almost feel like it goes on similar to like a paste or like a thick primer, but I'm only using you can see I'm only using just a little amount and then smearing it. But I do feel almost like my skin, kind of like when you have submerged your skin in water for so long, how it gets soft and plumpy in some ways. Like, think about your skin when you take a bath and you get out of the bath and your skin is just soft, right? That's almost how I could say my actual skin feels. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I feel like it's so soft. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so it's been this many days that I have been testing out this product, right? The selected skincare line, right? It has been this many days, like I was saying, but I have not yet tested out the thermal mask. We're going to test this out together right now. Okay guys, so obviously I had to do some research on this before I put it on my skin, and I just found out that this sucker costs $1,300. $1,300. 1300. Actually, sorry, technically it says $1,299.99. So when I was reading what they were saying about it, it kind of sounds a little bit too good to be true. It says it's supposed to heat up, opening my pores, penetrating my skin with collagen, and it's also the heat is actually supposed to bring up blood flow, and then it's supposed to relax the muscle, and it's supposed to penetrate through the deep to a deep layer of the skin, something like that. Okay, so it claims to do all of that stuff. I really don't know. I have tried heated masks before in the past, and I really wasn't impressed. The sucker's supposed to be on my skin for 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and just open it up and see what it looks like. Obviously, never been opened. It has this protective layer. Okay, just peels right off. freak. Oh, shoot. Okay, so be careful when opening if you guys decide to spend $1,300 on a mask, because this is weird. Let me take you down. Okay, that is extremely weird. There's like a liquid on top of a cream. Okay, so I don't know what I did with the little scoopy thing, so I'm going to take a Q-tip and mix it together. Like, come on. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. It's almost like, I don't know how long I mean, maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's supposed to be like that and you're supposed to stir it. It's like a gummy. Look. It's like, yeah. You know what? Let me get one of those hard plastics. I know I have one of them to stir it that way, because this is... So on one of my other products that I have here, not by them, it has the exact type of spoon, I guess you could say. It's just a plastic spoon. And this honestly truly feels like I'm, what is it? Like gonna drywall patch my wall. That made sense. You know, when you take the putty, if you have a hole in the wall, like it's not mixing very well. I almost feel like sticking it in a blender, guys. It's just not, it's not mixing well. You guys can see it's never been opened, never been used. What the freak? Okay, guys, I'll be back in a second. This is going to take me a while to actually mix this sucker together, because look at that. It's ugly looking. Okay, guys, I just can't mix it in the container, because look, when I mix it, it almost like wants to come out. So for a $1,300 mask, I'm gonna have to dump it in a mason jar, in a small, clean mason jar. And I'm gonna have to mix it this way, which I think it's a little ridiculous that I'm having to do this considering the price tag, but it is what it is, you know? There's absolutely no videos besides the videos that they have on their website that they downloaded to YouTube. There are absolutely no videos on these products. Like, okay, I haven't even gotten it all out. And look, so when I say it's hard to mix, because look, like it looks like putty. Look at this though, before I go. Look how it becomes really super hard and tough on the bottom there. Okay, guys, I don't know if you're supposed to put metal on it. I had to, because look, it was not coming out of there. So I had to get a spoon and just scrape all of that bottom. I'm telling you, it's like chalk. It's like clay. Like hardened caulking for the wall. I think anybody who's going to pay, I think this was purchased where? At Nordstrom or Saks. I forgot where it was purchased. Anyone who's going to pay that much money shouldn't have to go through this much freaking work. We're paying for luxury, not like having to do a science project here. Like, this is going to take me a little while. I'll be back. Okay, after a lot of smashing and a lot of mixing, I finally got it to a consistency. Here we go. This is what it looks like. Yes, you can see that. And what does it smell like? It smells exactly like Vicks. I'm going to put it on my face with the metal, because there are some thermal products, at least in hair. I don't know about skincare. There are some thermal products that cannot come in contact with metal. They have an adverse reaction and get too hot or just screw up the product in general. So I'm going to put that to the side and use the plastic spoon here. Wow, look at that. Okay. It feels like glue. Like a really thick, whoa, and it's getting warm. Really thick glue. Literally feels like I'm putting like a hot patch of something on my face. Like, you know, like not an icy hot patch. Just think of those rubbing creams that you can put on your body, on your ligaments if you have pain, you know, that are supposed to bring heat, like kind of like that. I guess if I'm sick, this would help because I'm like, clear my sinuses. Feels like my finger actually activates the formula even more. So as I run my finger through it, oh, there's one of those big chunks that didn't get blended. So let me just kind of smear it. Take it off my finger. Okay. So the more I use my finger, the hotter it gets. And if it has that much power in it, I'm going to take it over here where people mostly get crow's feet. And I'm going to take some on my eyelids as well. It totally feels like it gets hot everywhere I touch. I really feel like it kind of stopped getting like super hot. I mean, it's warm. Yeah, it's warm, but I feel like it stopped getting hot, like really, really warm when I don't touch it. As soon as I touch it, I get that, ooh, that really super like relaxing sensation. I got some in my hair. Okay, I want to show you guys this. So after scraping every single bit that I could out of the mason jar, mixing it as well as I could, this is how much is actually in the container. So you can see about 50% is in the container. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, pretty much. I mean, when I opened it, it was full to the top. When you actually mix the two, you guys can see that. Look at that. It did become more pliable, obviously, you can see. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think about that. I got 4 minutes left, then I'm going to go wash it off with a warm washcloth, and we're going to compare some photos. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm going to show you the photo right now. Okay, guys, so you just saw the photo, and you know I'm going to keep it real. I was thinking for this price tag that I was going to see like an immediate result, a difference in my skin, somewhat of something, you know, where I could be like, yeah, $1,300 is worth the money. This is worth the money. Like, spend the money because you see an instant difference. I don't see any difference in my skin. Let me know if you see a difference. I'm going to show you the photo one more time. I just don't. And I'm looking at myself and yeah, I see the redness throughout my cheek area. Oh, which that could be the blood flow. That could be the blood flow that it was mentioning. I'm thinking that this mask is not something you're going to see like immediate results with, but I am going to use it a few times a week. Let you guys know my honest opinion, let you know the truth, whether like this is worth it or not. I just don't know. Like, the other products I think are great, but this mask being the price it is, I'll let you guys know in a few weeks once I've reviewed everything, once I've come back and tried so many different check-ins, and, you know, does my skin look different from day one or not? I don't know. But for now, I would just say, like, not only was the mask complicated, it was chunky. I had to mix it. I feel like I lost some product having to take it out and mix it. And then when you mix it, it's like 50% of the jar. And I just don't know, you know, we'll see. If my face looks and my skin looks absolutely fabulous in a few weeks, maybe I'll say, hey, go spend a few grand on it, you know? But so far, I don't know. I'm just not gonna say anything for now, but I did not see a difference. Let me know if you saw a difference. Okay guys, so today has been 3 weeks I've been using this product. I am completely out of the, which one? It's called the Swiss, oh yeah, excuse my nails. The Swiss Apple C Booster Serum. Completely out. I am nearly out of the Desert Grape Serum too. I just took pictures, so I'm going to compare the pictures over the last 3 weeks. I will only test a product for 3 weeks if I am spending a lot of money. Most of the time, if it's a cheaper product, I will test it from 3 to 4 weeks. But if it's expensive, I will test it for 3 weeks. So I feel like if I'm spending that kind of money, if I'm spending more money than an average product that I can get at the grocery store, then it should do something quicker. So I'm going to be comparing the pictures. I will say something though. I did notice this, and this sucks, okay? But like the serums, the moisturizer, especially the moisturizer, even though this is a rice moisturizer, a Ceylon rice moisturizer, it does not really absorb in my skin unless I'm fresh out of the shower and my skin is hot. I did notice that because the last 2 nights, 95% of the time I shower at night, get out, put my moisturizers, my serums on, the whole bit, right? And this one, the last 2 nights, I did not shower at night. Just washed my face and went to bed, put this on, and it felt like it just kind of like sits on top of the skin and dries with like a more, I don't know, like a cream that you didn't rub into the skin and you just let it dry on your skin. That's how this one feels. And the moisturizers and the serums, I noticed the same thing. So they really don't feel on the skin as like, they don't feel like they activate or they go into the skin as well. They don't feel like they penetrate as much when your skin is not hot. You can see I just got out of the shower. My hair is sopping wet. But they do lovely when your skin is hot. As you can see, kind of glides, it kind of absorbs. But when your skin is not hot or very moist from a steam room or a shower or something, it doesn't. There's also a total negative that these products, the serums, for some flippin' reason, the serums kind of burn. And I thought I was going to get used to that. I thought it was going to go away. It doesn't. So let's go ahead and compare the pictures, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts after I review everything side by side. So let's go ahead and just jump on over to those pictures right now. So guys, I just took the last photo right now. Today I think is like night 22. But I just want to tell you the very first picture to that you see on the left is going to be the before, and the one on the right is going to be the after. The very first picture you see is going to be the very first night I started. Then the journey throughout, you will see the before and after on each photo, before and after, just comparing. Okay, sorry guys. I'm going to take that back. The C serum is the one that irritates and burns. The Desert Grape serum, it didn't irritate because I just put it on my face. It irritated when I actually put the moisturizer on top of it. So, just trying to clarify here. Okay guys, so I'm going to give you my final thoughts and opinions. This is what my skin looks like with no makeup. I just took a makeup removing wipe and I wiped everything off. There's no filters on my camera, obviously. I don't know if you guys can tell whether there's filters on other YouTubers or not, but there's never filters on my camera. You guys can see my skin. So I was looking at the pictures. I was actually honestly thinking in my head, it didn't work, right? I was going to come over here and tell you guys, this is ridiculous to pay this kind of money. The complications, it wasn't worth it. The burning, how it had that, like, such a sensitivity. It felt like it was, it irritated my skin. Like it was that burning sensation. Like I was going to tell you, like, it's not worth it. But then I look at the photos and I'm looking at my skin here and I'm like, okay, well, my skin kind of looks like, when I'm comparing photos to photos, it looks so much more even, doesn't it? I mean, you guys let me know. Rewind and look at the photos again. But like, don't you think like I don't have like as much red pigment in my skin? Because normally I'm very red here. I get red through here. I mean, I have the redness right here a little bit, but I don't have as much, near as much red pigment as I normally do. And I think like my sunspots, this is fresh, so ignore that. That was from me picking at my skin right there. But I think that most of my sunspots, my freckles, I think that they have diminished in the appearance a lot. I will say, like, I think the mask, I used it like three times during the last 21 days. So I'm being straightforward, I'm honest with you guys. I'm not like, oh yeah, just go buy it, it's a miracle. Like this mask, I thought I was very, very disappointed because it's $1,300. I said that right, $1,300 for this mask. And the complications of having to mix it in a bowl. And it was like, you know, and then I was disappointed when it's mixed, it's like 50% of it. And you guys saw this is brand new, never opened. Like that, I was very disappointed. Did I like the mask overall? Very much. Like after I got it mixed, after I struggled, and yes, the struggle was real, I liked it very much. I feel like the serums here, like it's really interesting. So like I was saying, this serum, the C serum, has like a consistency when I just did a little squirt right here. When you rub it on, it has like a texture of almost like Vaseline. So I think that, you know, that's why they want you to wear it at night, because it really, I almost feel like it locks in the formula into your skin. Now you cannot wear this under makeup because it will start flaking off. The irritation, that was a big thing as well. Like the irritation, I don't know. Can you put up with the irritation? And you guys can see this is the other serum, the Desert Grape serum. This is more of a heavier, thicker consistency. I do not like the fragrances, honestly, the fragrant. But you can see it's like a thick balm. Did it do a difference in my skin? Yeah, it did. And like, but I will say anytime I take off the serum, let my skin completely dry, I get those little fine lines and wrinkles back. I just feel like using these products will actually help using these products when your skin is still a little damp. There's a big one. Or you have just freshly cleaned it and then using it. Or you have just removed your makeup like I did with the makeup removing wipe, and the skin is still it's not 100% dry. Never apply these when your skin is 100% dry. Because I felt like the moisturizer, even the, this Cylon cream moisturizer, it doesn't say cream, it just says Cylon rice moisturizer. Like I feel like it sits on top of the skin unless your skin is warm and moisturized or freshly dried. Look, so I'm rubbing it in the skin and my skin turns a little red because I put pressure against it, but it will calm down. I feel like the redness comes from my skin absorbing it, even though I feel like it wouldn't have absorbed it if my skin was super, super dry. I really was going to tell you guys I don't like it. I honestly was like, I've never seen any videos. I think that this is just like not worth the money. But look, my skin, I just put the moisturizer on. It was very red and now it has calmed. I think it makes my skin look so much more youthful. Now I'm not telling you guys to go out there and pay $200, $200, $1,300. I'm telling you that there are some other products that I have tried. Like I was talking about the Algenist Sleeping Collagen Cream that do very similar, but this one actually kind of takes it a step further, and it's more that you feel immediate softness to your skin. You feel that softness. You shower, put it on, and then it's like go to bed, and the next day you feel that softness. I think it does what the Algenist does. It just takes a one step further, and it actually really like super hydrates the skin. I think that the pictures are what is it? Proof in the pudding, you know, are actually, and you guys know, I'm not modifying any of these pictures. These are all photos that I try to take in the same lighting, but a lot of times I cannot get the same lighting. I try to take the best quality pictures of my skin. But just looking at my skin right here after I've removed my makeup, I'm really impressed. I am really, really impressed. I almost feel like I could go outside with just some eye makeup, no foundation, and my skin would look good. And that is one of the most important things about skincare. You want your skin to look good. You want it to look like it's hydrated and it has an even tone, because you could go anywhere with or without makeup. Well, you could go anywhere right now with or without makeup, but you guys get what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying. Like, you want to go somewhere and your skin, regardless if you have makeup on or not, looks good. And I think my skin actually looks good. And so, yeah, I would say that I would recommend it, but you do have to keep in mind all of those little nitty gritties that I struggled with, like the burning sensation. It felt like it was burning a little bit. The mixing the product, the skin having to be warm or freshly cleaned with warm water in order for it to absorb. Those are the little tricks of getting this thing to work with the highest potential of actually doing something to your skin. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please comment down below. Let me know, did you honestly see a difference in the photos? I thought I saw a huge difference. I will post some other, I will post the information about these down below, because I don't think I can get them on Amazon. I think it was only through that website, their direct website, or Sephora, or not Sephora, why I say Sephora, or Saks or Nordstrom, wherever my mother purchased this, right? But I also know that there are some other products that do just as good, like the Sun Riley, I think it's called, that takes away the red pigmentation, the Algenist Sleeping Collagen Cream. There are other ones that are cheaper than these, but if you did want to get like the big boom all at one time, like get everything and a little extra plush, I would recommend these. Honestly, you just have to keep in mind that if you have sensitive skin, it might be a big struggle. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Mwah. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching my videos, supporting my channel. I just want you guys to know that I think that this year is going to be good. You are going to be blessed because you are amazing and you are going to make a difference. Don't ever forget, when you follow God, when you follow his teachings, and you give and you love like you are supposed to, you are automatically blessed. And you might not see the blessings today, but you will see the blessings in the future. And you know what? Don't worry. You go through those struggles. We all go through those struggles. You know, you want people to like you. You might have problems in relationships, but you know what? As long as you are walking a righteous path, you should be blessed either today, tomorrow, but you will be blessed by God. And I hope that you guys really enjoy watching these videos, but that is my quote of the day. I know normally I'm like, let's roll over to the quote of the day, but that is my quote of the day. Today I feel inspired to share a little wisdom with you guys. So just follow the right path, you know, be good to others, love each other as I love you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love you all. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.